Hey, so I had to review this. This was the one I had. Oh, wait. Let's fix something. All right, that's a lot better. And yeah, I know. I've been gone for a while. I'm a big Predator fan, as y'all can tell, and from the content that I made. And if you're new to the channel, thank you for coming on and enjoying my review. If you watch all the way to the end, and there'll be more news. But Predator Badlands is such a unique movie, and it just had to bring me out of the woodwork to review it because one, has been a while. I think the last one I watched was Fantastic Four. This one of my most anticipated movies of the year. Now, is it one of the best movies of the year? You have to wait till the end. But in the meantime, this movie delivered something that the Predators couldn't really deliver. With this just only having $100 million budget, this did more than most of the Disney Marvel movies, which a lot of them should be ashamed of themselves. This did what I wanted Predators to deliver. Predators, it was a cool concept, but if you don't know the story of that one, which is this little side tangent, they only had a weekend to make the script. Dan Trachtenberg has made 3 Predator movies, and we got into 2 this year. I absolutely love the last one, so I haven't made the review for that one. This is where I'm going to go on the tangent, where I've been in the last few months. I've gone through a lot this past year and some change, but these last 3 months have kind of been like,
they ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not.
I'm good now. So I have enough to pour, and I know I wanted to come back and give to y'all what I usually give y'all, because I have joined a dance thing. If you've seen it on my socials outside of the YouTube, I try to keep the YouTube in this side. All the politics and stuff, I doubt they're watching. And honestly, I needed a recharge because a lot of what I do comes from here, and in here the well got poisoned, let's just say. But this movie dragged me back out of the woodwork. This does a unique thing with the sci-fi world. Okay, I went to the fan screening of this. Me and my buddy Big Bake, we've seen him on the reviews before. We watched this. It was a fan screening. They started immediately, and we were kind of lost in the action. Everything started right away, so we didn't have that 5-minute. There was no previews. I want to go back into this, watch this in IMAX before it gets taken off. Okay, I'm gonna hit it directly on the nail. I don't agree with a lot of Predator fans for this movie. I don't. They're saying this is not a Predator film. Towards the end of this video, I'm going to do mild spoilers to defend my point, because I completely disagree with Predator fans, or because I've been a Predator fan since I was a kid. It's one of my favorite movies I watch every single year. So Predator fans, I don't care. This is my opinion. You need to hear from me. This movie really delves into the sci-fi world and does a lot of things that most sci-fi movies haven't done lately. And I know Fantastic Four was probably like the most unique going into the sci-fi aspect, but this kind of felt more sci-fi-ish because you literally have an alien that doesn't speak English, which, by the way, little fun fact, by the way, these are really good. If you want to sponsor me, go ahead. The guys who made the Avatar movies, or the one who made the language for the Avatar movies, the Na'vi, he made this one for the Yautja, which is the predator alien race. That's what they call it, Yautja. He made it for this one. So you already have that. And then I know another complaint is that it's PG-13. We have an android strapped on his back. So we don't have any actual real red blood, but that does not take away from the action or the violence in this movie. Like, it's ramped up. Like, there's decapitations, there's everything you want from a Predator film. The only difference is it's mainly androids and aliens. They're getting sliced up, which I have no problem with. The more the merrier. This actually feels, and I'm gonna nerd out. This feels more in line with the Predator comics, which is the Dark Horse stuff. You could click up here, the Black Panther versus Predator comic. It reminds me a lot of that. I don't know whether he read the script first and then gave us this. But yes, absolutely, this film really pulls from the lore. From what it seems like, this movie delivers something very unique from the sci-fi world. We get to be on planet, not even Earth. So that's been a long time. I'm gonna have comparisons to other James Cameron films, but that mean it's gonna be on the same quality, even though I think this is a very, very good film, and it does something with the franchise that it kind of breaks the mold. So this is all sci-fi characters. There's other character, I don't know, I will leave that to spoilers, or to mid-spoilers, and then we have an android who, I'm going to be very vague in the beginning. The least you know about this movie, the better. At least that was my experience. This movie had an android, a predator, and another alien on an alien world trying to kill all of them. And on top of that, the Predator main world, Yautja Prime. No humans. And this movie had more heart than most Hollywood movies that have humans. That is a weird concept to get around. There's a reason why this Predator is smaller, and just the beginning of it, you are automatically involved. This is a underdog story. This is a hero's journey. This has a lot of themes. Now I'm breaking it down. It has a lot of themes. It has breaking generational curses, I guess, in a certain way. Building your own family. But even going back to the way they use Weyland-Yutani and the android, she is such a delight in this film. She has two different roles, that's all I will say. And showing Dec there's a different way to approach life, and also teaching him, they learn from each other. And I think that's where the heart of the film is at. Dec is also there too with the heart, because it kind of feels like a Rocky movie, or not Rocky, but like you want the underdog to win, and he's an underdog. How can you not root for that? And the people that are too stubborn to get out of their own heads to be like, this is a Predator movie, and it needs to be like this. I'm like, every Predator movie, if you think about it, is an underdog story. Prey, underdog story. Predator, the original Predator. It might be an action movie, but it's also a survival horror. Arnold Schwarzenegger is basically the damsel in distress. And probably one of his best acted movies. And sorry if I'm going all over the place. I am rusty at reviews. So let's go to mid-spoilers. Mid-spoilers. You've been warned. Mid-spoilers. Mild spoilers, I'm sorry. The reason why I say this is a Predator film, this turns into a Predator film towards the end. I don't know if you remember from Predator, where he uses the jungle to hunt the Predator. The same thing happens with this guy. And this is real, like, nerdy knowledge, but like this is the original Predator that freed them from their enslavement. There's a whole thing, I'm not going to go into it, but he gets everything that a Predator needs from a cannon. He uses a claw, like he does, like this one does. He uses a claw for his, like, daggers. And then later on, he uses stuff from the environment that planet was from. And he, like, takes down this thing. And then there's another part that reminded me of Aliens. It was the same part at the end. And Dec has to take it down. This movie is all types of awesome. I was glued to the screen. I was a little mad at the beginning. I was like, man, dude, they went straight towards this. I totally was not mad towards the end of the film. I was so hooked. The relationship that they have with the android and Dec really meant a lot, to the point where, like, I was rooting for them. And it's weird because it's kind of like the buddy cop comedy type of thing. They both learn from each other, but they're polar opposites. And even the little alien at the end kind of give me like Grogu vibes. This movie actually gives me a lot of Mandalorian vibes. The first two seasons. Not a big fan of the third one. As you can see my review, I've done it before. This movie, if you're a Star Wars fan, if you're a sci-fi fan, I absolutely recommend this film. If you don't go see this film and you complain that we don't get any unique sci-fi films other than the Avatar movies, you're a hypocrite. I'm calling you out. That's how it is. This movie is awesome. I am going to give it as a fan of the Predator films, I'm going to give it a 9, maybe a 9.5, but as someone who is also very hard on movies sometimes, I'm going to give this like an 8.5, maybe a 9. I'm going to leave it there because Thunderbolts was really good too, and Thunderbolts really hit me too, but I think this one might be my favorite so far. But there's not that many films coming out this year, which is sad. I really would have loved to watch Primitive War. That seemed pretty awesome. I like B movies, mainly because, I don't know, movies haven't been that good lately, which is the reason why I kind of delved back into the comics and making those kind of like cinematic type experience instead of like reviewing movies, because I know I'm back on that. I have been reading my comics, well, some of them lately, and I will be doing Ultimate Wolverine, so be on the lookout for that in the next days, in a few weeks to come. But yeah, let me know down below. I already know what your number one is. Let me know down below, what is your second favorite Predator film? Or you know what? Give me your top 5. Now that we have 5, or at least 4 really great ones. Let me know down below what yours are. And also let me know, what do you guys think? I want to finish the Predator series that I started with the Civil War. I have in mind doing the Marvel Zombies Resurrection. Or I can continue finishing off the Daredevil stuff. All up to y'all. I'll leave that down below for y'all to comment. And thank you for coming back to my channel. And I know I've been gone for a while. This is me signing back off. I will try to show up more often because life has just been taking me different places. But I haven't forgotten about y'all. I miss y'all. So thank you for watching. I appreciate y'all. And deuces, guys. I am out. Christ is King. Y'all be blessed. And wait to see y'all soon. I'll be coming back with more. Deuces.